What's up, board game people? So you know how I said this would be a slower month? Well, I've been made a liar. June has been heating up and it doesn't show any signs of a cold front yet. While this might not be the hottest month for dungeon crawlers, adventure games, or boss battlers, there have been a ton of other interesting and exciting games being released on Kickstarter and GameFound. So today we're going to take a look at a game that's a bit outside my normal, but really scratches the itch for a high pedigree and extremely overproduced components. Before we get started, please note that I do not take any money from game companies to make my videos. I make them for gamers like you and me to help discover new games or even new genres that might be of interest. Sometimes I get things wrong or we may disagree. That's okay, just let me know in the comments and we can discuss. If you like this kind of board game coverage, please consider subscribing and hitting those bell and like buttons. It helps our channel grow and reach even more gamers like yourself. Today we're going to take a quick spin through the campaign for Skyrise from Roxley Games. Skyrise is a game of auctioning and artistic egos. Some of the greatest visionaries of our time have been enlisted to help craft Skyrise, a floating city in the clouds, whose heart is dedicated to art, science, and beauty. You will play as one of these visionaries in a bid to be remembered as the greatest of all time. Skyrise tells the tale of a developing city wrought from hard decisions, scarce resources, and rising stakes. You bid for and win auctions, gaining build sites to earn favor from the various factions of the city. You'll complete secret and public objectives, court mysterious patrons, and even construct your own wonder. Skyrise is the spiritual successor to the 2008 game Metropolis, and comes from a fine pedigree of top-ranked board games such as Brass Birmingham, Dice Throne, and Santorini. Each round you'll bid on islands across the city. The winner will construct their building and collect faction discs that were present in the neighborhood. You will collect prestige and complete objectives in pursuit of points to help win the game. In the second era of the game, more powerful structures are unlocked and the construction of wonders can begin. Every game of Skyrise is different. Objectives change, your visionary may change and their proficiencies with them. Your wonders may change and their benefits will vary drastically. This is a simple game to learn and play, but the asymmetry offered by the visionaries and their wonders will keep you learning, strategizing, perfecting, and guessing right up until the end of the game. The game is priced fairly and pledges are simple to understand. Let's take a look. The Skyrise Essentials Edition comes in at $49 US and will get you a basic copy of the game with a flat game board with modular islands, wooden building and prestige markers, cardboard discs and tokens, and a metal key to the city. Even in this edition, all of the components look top-notch and high quality. For a slight bump in price to $75 US, you can grab the Skyrise Collector's Edition. This is a deluxeified version of the game, and the quality of the components is absolutely over the top. This version gets you everything from the Essentials Edition, plus 3D islands, building miniatures instead of wooden markers, and a molded insert to keep everything organized. The miniatures and the 3D islands help to push the theme and table presence towards perfection. The parade of spectacular components doesn't stop there either. In place of stretch goals, they're offering what they're calling funding quests. Each day, they're revealing new funding quests that once completed will unlock even more upgrades for the game. They've already unlocked 4 quests, with 3 of them being completed. So far, they're adding wooden patron tokens and alternate tall building sculpts to the collector's edition of the game. All backers are also receiving the metal key to the city with interlocking coin, and dual-layered player boards for the collector's edition have been revealed but not yet achieved. I would expect to see many of these unlocks pointed towards the collector's edition, with a few select surprises available to everyone. Currently, they're only offering 2 add-ons, and these 2 will really take your copy of the game to a new level. For $18, you can get pre-washed miniatures that will improve the visible definition of the miniatures and really make the details pop. For an additional $10, you can upgrade the cardboard tokens from the game to screen-printed wooden tokens to add weight and more eye candy for the game. If you're interested, there's a copy of the rulebook available for download. I'll link to that in the description of this video. They are hoping to deliver Skyrise to backers in 1 year in June of 2023. Shipping is extremely fairly priced and broken into zones. Check the zone your country is in on the chart to see what your specific charge will be. Shipping, taxes, and applicable VAT will be charged in the Pledge Manager. I'd consider this project a safe bet. Roxley is a company with an established reputation for delivering amazing games with exceptional quality, and I do not expect Skyrise to be an exception. So what are my thoughts? Well, the steampunk vibes combined with the sleek wonder of the golden age metropolitan development really makes for an interesting theme that helps to suspend disbelief and suck you right in. Combine that with the table presence of the collector's edition, add the dash of add-ons, sprinkle in the ease of learning and play, and I think Roxley really has the making of another instant classic on their hands. This game is priced extremely fairly in the world of $120 core sets and $200 deluxe editions. I'd also say that if you think this will grace your table and engage your friends, grab it. If you're considering the collector's edition, at this price, go for it. Want to treat yourself? Throw in both add-ons and get yourself an amazing version of what looks to be a spectacular game, all for well less than the core cost of most games I cover on this channel. I'm also excited and will be keeping a close eye on what they reveal and unlock with the funding quest. It's fun to watch a great game get even better throughout the campaign. In all seriousness, this is a game that took me by complete surprise. I didn't know I wanted it until I started to look into it, and now I can't imagine not grabbing it. I know it won't be for everyone, but I didn't want to let this one slip by without taking a good look and showing it to you all. It's a game I think will be a hit with most any audience, from kids to adults. It comes from a company whose games fill my wish list. I've wanted Brass for quite some time now, and Dice Throne is really an inevitability for me. And even Santorini has really caught my eye. I'm excited to be able to grab this with a Kickstarter discount, and I feel this will be a part of my collection for quite some time. Now I will say it appears both editions will be available at retail eventually. Likely the Kickstarter exclusives will be missing, and you can already take a peek at the expected prices and see that you're getting a deal by backing now, but there's always that option too. So this was a shorter video, but a great game nonetheless. I know I've been putting out a steady stream of videos this week, but some weeks are just like this. I hope you've enjoyed taking a small walk outside the usual box, and I'll be back to my usual shenanigans very soon. We already have several more videos in the work and lots to talk about. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and making this little nerd's day. We'd love to have you join our community of gamers. Thank you to everyone who's been watching and commenting recently. I always love logging on and chatting between working and making content. Have a great night and remember to play something fun.